日本時間6月23日、ドジャースの大谷翔平選手が敵地でのツインズ戦に1番 DH で先発出場をしました。この日の大谷選手は初回の第1打席で今季17号となる先頭打者アーチを放ちました。打球速度 112.8 マイル、約 181.5 キロ、飛距離414フィート、約 126.2 メートル、角度25度の一発に、現地ファンは大興奮。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Dodgers and Twins coming up. Shohei Ohtani in the leadoff spot in 12 career games at Target Field. 373 batting average. D-Train with 3 home runs. He'll try to help the Dodgers bounce back tonight.
I need him to continue to be the big show. Sometimes you need your best player to go out there and win a ball game for your ball club, especially if your team offensively has struggled.
Come on, Max Muncy. Do your thing.
Now for Shohei Ohtani, we've already seen a lot of Ohtani jerseys making their way in. This is a big-time slugger. He's multi-talented, of course, but as far as the barrels, the hard hit percentage, all of that up there yet again this season.
Yeah, and my son was wearing one of those Ohtani jerseys, so I apologize for that, but what can you do? Look, Shohei has a unique ability. He has, we talk about Byron being a freak athlete. Shohei is certainly one of those as well. He is an absolute freak athlete. He is so strong. His ability to stay in the zone, to keep his barrel in the zone, despite the fact that he really does have a pretty steep swing. It is truly, truly impressive. When I watch Shohei, I would tell my kids again, this is similar. You can't get that steep and be really good at hitting the ball consistently. Well, you know what? Shohei can do it, and that's who my kids like to watch, so they're going to try to emulate that. It's really hard to do, but again, because he's so strong, look at that front hip. It's almost out. It's out of where you would consider a good hitting zone, but he's able to keep his hands through the ball and drag them through the zone, but because he's so strong, he still produces a ton of power that way. That is not something that most people can do. A guy like Shohei can. That's a ball most guys pull, especially with where his hips are. But he's able to just keep his hands out, stay on the ball, and let them independently fly the other way. And he's so strong, he can still hit that ball out of the ballpark. So we're talking about 2 true freaks of the game, but guys that are doing very similar things when it comes to the numbers. You see it there in the home runs, you see it in the extra base hits, and certainly when it comes to the hard hit rate, these 2 are elite.
Yeah, they're pretty similar. Byron Buxton, as you see there, 24 homers on the season. He had 35 last year. He's definitely on pace to break that. Once again, 12th year in the big leagues for Byron Buxton.
Buxton and Ohtani should be a lot of fun here at the ballpark. Beginning here tonight. Welcome back to Twins Baseball alongside Glenn Perkins. I'm Corey Provis, and those 2 names right there, that's the headline in this series, Ohtani and Buxton.
Yeah, and Ohtani, this was a season early on where people were talking about how he's going to focus on pitching. The offense hasn't quite been there. Well, he turned that around in a hurry. His numbers right on line with where they've always been. 3 straight MVPs, and he's well on his way here to a 4th. It's going to be a tough task for Zebi Matthews facing him right out of the gates tonight, batting leadoff for this Dodgers team.
And Ohtani, 5 homers over his last 10 games. Oh, and by the way, he's going to face the Twins on the mound in the series finale on Wednesday.
Dodgers trying to keep on rolling against the Twins, who they have beaten 16 of the last 19 times they've faced, and there is a lot of Dodger blue in this ballpark. Ohtani swatting at some flies there, clearing out the batter's box. Off we go with a fastball downstairs. Ohtani, 40 games into the year, was hitting .230. He's hitting .375 in the month and a half since. And he drills this ball. Goodbye! Bang! To begin this series. Oh, what a shot! And what a start for the Dodgers. 1-0 like that. That was a blur.
I'm still putting on my headset. I hadn't even settled in yet.
You gotta go!
112, 113 coming off the bat. This is a changeup, but look at the location. You know, we just got done talking about command versus control. The control's there, but it's right down the middle part of the plate. Like I said, if that's going on tonight, not going to be good for the Twins at all.
It was a strike.
Was.
Not all strikes created equal. Dodgers on the board, 1 batter into the game, and an 0-1 to Andy Pages misses away. '24th leadoff home run as a Dodger, and I don't know about you, but I felt like these last couple weeks especially, we talk about the hot streak going back to early May, but the last couple weeks, some of those home run swings, that is it from Ohtani, watching those side swings. Got a challenge coming up here. ABS powered by T-Mobile. That's not the first batter.
I mean, I'm not even sure what to say.
Why don't we just talk about Ohtani's swing?
Okay,
doesn't
let's
it look
keep on that.
like
Picturesque? I mean, you're right, but that was one of the worst leverage situations to ever issue a challenge that I've seen. Anyhow.
For Ohtani and the cell phones, cameras out. And you bet, closing in on 296 home runs entering play for the 5-time All-Star and the 4-time MVP. Zebi Matthews, the righty on the mound. Ohtani waits, and the first pitch is over but low, ball one with that underway. On a fastball at 95 to Ohtani, DHing tonight. He will start on the mound game 3 on Wednesday. The next pitch, a rocket to right field, and this one is going to leave in a hurry. On the second pitch of the game, Ohtani, well, he does what Ohtani does. His 17th home run. It's 1-0 Los Angeles. Now 3 shy of 300. And a word for Freddie Freeman. 18 leadoff home runs since 2025. Ohtani overall, that's his 30th career leadoff home run. Now 6 alone this year. So 1-0 Dodgers, and now Andy Pages. Now a strike, a fastball at 95. Let's go back to Ohtani here, Bert.
Changeup from Zebi. 1-0. Ohtani was sitting on it. Not fooled. 414 feet, 112 and change off the bat. It's an absolute rocket.
It's a pitch that Zebi's throwing more to lefties this season.
Such easy power. Got this headset on, so I couldn't hear the ball leave the bat.
Sliced to right in the sunshine. Coming in, reaching down and making the play is Cody Clemens. Sunglasses resting on the cap of Cody Clemens. Able to adjust, reach down, make the play. 1 away.
I don't think the sound on the TV does it justice. It's loud.
And it was the offense with just 2 solo home runs, one by Shohei and one by Freddie, and that was it.
Well, Freddie said it. Listen, it's a long season. We're in the middle of the season. The offense will be fine. Listen, a win's a win. I mean, this is a show. You listen, whether you're at 2-1, 1-0, 15-13, you want to always make sure you put yourself in position to win a ball game. Shohei Ohtani right out from Jump Street, hits it to the streets. I think it was somebody's call shot in here. I'm not going to name any names, but he gets a hanging cambio, and he's all over. Right away, on the board, 1-0. Obviously, the Twins answer right back. Buxton, we talked about it. This guy's a special player. But the Dodgers continue to find ways to win it. Tell you what, all of us talk about the importance of 1-1 ball games, especially in the postseason. You're here in a 1-1 ball game, 1-1 tie, I should say, 2-1 ball game after Freddie Freeman's home run. I think it was somebody else's called shots in the studio as well. So it's good that the Dodgers are putting themselves in position to win these 1-1 ball games.
This felt like a postseason matchup where runs came at a premium. That's the type of a ball game you're in, especially with the offensive sputtering. This is a game where some teams in a game will lose it, but because you have power and experience at the top of the lineup, every time, the few mistakes that they made in that strike zone, Freddie made them pay, Shohei made them pay. Hey, we shaking hands tonight. And so, bottom line, especially the last time they came out, the last 2 times, they did not play well offensively. And I agree 1,000% with Freddie Freeman. They're going to be just fine. This is an experienced team. You will have ups, you will have downs, but they're still on pace to have almost 98 to 100 wins, and that's all that matters.
That being Shohei Ohtani and Byron Buxton, and they flashed early in this one. As far as in the batter's box, let's start with Shohei Ohtani because it just took the second pitch of the game from Zebi Matthews. This is a changeup Zebi wanted back, but Shohei got every bit of this one.
Absolutely. He hammered it 112.8 miles per hour, 414 feet. I mean, look, I'm sitting up there with my kids. I said it before the game. He had an Ohtani jersey on.